Wonderful, oh, it's wonderful to be in love with you. Beautiful, you're so beautiful. You haunt me all day through. Every little breeze seems to whisper Louise. Birds in the trees seem to twitter Louise. Each little rose tells me it knows I love you. I love you. Every little beat that I feel in my heart seems to repeat what I felt at the start. Each little sigh tells me that I adore you, Louise. Just to see and hear you brings joy I never knew. But to be so near you please me through and through. Anyone can see why I wanted your kiss. It had to be, but the wonder is this: can it be true someone like you could love me, Louise? Let's sit down among the sheltering palms. Let's do it. Boom. Boom. You like that one? We'll do another one. Go ahead. Down among the sheltering palms, honey, wait for me, wait for me. Don't be forget we've got a date out where the sun goes down around 8. How my love is burning, burning, burning. How my heart is yearning, yearning, yearning to be down among the sheltering palms, honey, wait for me. Take it, Betty. To be down among the sheltering palms, honey, wait for me. Oh, honey, wait for me. Stand, real quick. All right. Dinah, is there anyone finer in the state of Carolina? If there isn't, you know her. Show her to me. Oh, Dinah, with the Dixie eyes tasing, how I love to sit gazing to the eyes of Dinah Lee. Every night, why do I shake with fright? 'Cause my dynamite changed her mind about me. Dinah, if she wanted to China, I'd hop an ocean liner just to be with Dinah Lee. Go boys, take me home now. Every night, why do I shake with fright? 'Cause my dynamite changed your mind about me, don't you know it? And I love her so, Dinah. If she wanted to China, I'd hop an ocean liner just to be with Dinah Lee. Oh. Hey! Thank you, John. John and Benny, I love you, boys. They're the best. They are the best. Ah, yes. How I miss Dinah Stewart. And now, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like now to bring back those lovely ladies with those gorgeous gams who make Johnny wish he was 47 years younger, the Satin Dolls.
terrific. I really mean it, too.
They really are good, aren't they? Isn't this the best band? I'm telling you, I am the luckiest fella in town to be working with such fine, fine dancers, a wonderful band, wonderful producer, wonderful band leader, and a lovely audience. I'm so glad you're here. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I am supposed to bring up somebody that I first met some years ago, long before I found out about the Cicada Club. To me, the man is made of electricity. He's one of the most talented people I know, and he's played from Maine to Spain. Would you please welcome Mr. Tin Pan Alley himself, Mr. Richard Halpern. He's having a tough time. I'm gonna get out of his way.
4 years ago, 1929, this country started a horrible, horrible depression. And now 4 years later, in 1932, we finally have a song definitive of what's going on in the country. E.Y. Harburg and Jay Gorney, I have a feeling this song will go down in history as their masterpiece. They used to tell me I was building a dream, and so I followed the mob. When there was earth to plow or guns to bear, I was always there, right on the job. They used to tell me I was building a dream, with peace and glory ahead. Why should I be standing in line, just waiting for bread? Once I built a railroad, made it run, made it race against time. Once I built a railroad, now it's done. Brother, can you spare a dime? Once I built a tower to the sun of brick, rivet, and lime. Once I built a tower, now it's done. Brother, can you spare a dime? Once in khaki suits, gee, we look swell, full of that Yankee doodle-dee-dum. 500,000 boots went marching through hell, and I was the kid with the drum. Say, don't you remember, they called me Al. It was Al all the time. Don't you remember? I'm your pal. Brother, can you spare a dime? Once I built a railroad and I made it run. Oh, I made it race against time. Once I built a railroad, but now it's done. Brother, can you spare a dime? And once I built a tower, I built a tower straight up to the sun. I built it of brick and rivet and lime. That's right, I built a tower, but now it's done. Brother, can you spare a dime? Once in khaki suits, gee, we look swell, full of that Yankee doodle-dee-dum. 500,000 boots went slogging through hell, and I was the kid with a drum. Oh, say, don't you remember? Don't you remember? You called me Al. I let you call me Al. It was Al all the time. Why don't you remember? I'm your pal, brother. Oh, brother, can you spare a dime? I walked with no one, talked with no one, and I had nothing but shadow. Then one morning it passed, and I brightened at last. Now I greet the day and complete the day with the sun in my heart. All my worries blew away since you've taught me how to say. Grab your coat and get your hat. Leave your worries on the doorstep. Just direct your feet to the sunny side of the street. Can't you hear that pitter-pat? That little happy tune is your step. Life can be so sweet on the sunny side of the street. I used to walk in the shade with those blues on parade. But now I'm not afraid. This rover crossed over, and if I never have a cent, I'm still as rich as Rockefeller, with the gold dust at my feet on the sunny side of the street. Come on, folks, grab your coat, get that little derby hat. Leave your worries laying right outside on your doorstep. Come on, left, right, left, direct your feet. Where? To the sunny side of the street. Can you hear it, folks? Can you hear that little pitter-pat? That's a happy tune, and that happy tune has got to be your step. Because believe me, baby, life is nothing but sweet right here on the sunny side of the street. Why should you walk in the shade with those blues on parade? Come on, folks, don't be afraid. Be like me, be a rover, cross over. And if I never have a cent, I'd still be rich as Rockefeller, and with the gold dust at my feet, I'm out of the shade. No more blues on parade. On the sunny side of the street. Thank you, folks. Thank you, Dean Moore. Thank you, Johnny Holiday.
Oh, my goodness. Richard Halpern, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for coming by, Richard. One of the finest performers I know, Richard Halpern, Mr. Tin Pan Alley. Is this one working? Because we're going to do something very special, ladies and gentlemen. We have a very, very special treat for you. Earlier, when I was contacted by my dear friend, Rusty, and Mr. Demille, I know you're going to hate it, but I've got to walk down here. Can I do this? No. I want to, oh God, that left leg still works. I want to introduce you, first of all, to my favorite dancing partner, Rusty Frank. And I want to tell you, Rusty has brought along someone very, very special to all those of the young people, older people all over the world who love to dance. And Rusty's going to tell you a little bit about this very special lady.
Thank you, Johnny. How is everybody doing this evening? All right. Well, many swing dancers love coming here, and tonight we have one of the greatest living legends from the 1940s. And before she comes out and dances for you, I'm going to read a little proclamation. Whereas Jean Veloz is a film dance icon of the 1940s, whereas Jean Veloz is a living bridge from the Los Angeles dance scene from the 1940s to the present, whereas in the Lindy Hop community, every girl wants to be her, and every boy wants to dance with her. Right? Yes. Whereas Jean Velose's spirit and generosity on and off the dance floor is an inspiration to all. Therefore, I do, on behalf of dancers worldwide, declare today, August 31st, 2012, Jean Velose Day. And now, ladies and gentlemen, as I said, we have a very special treat for you. Jean Velose is going to be accompanied by local dancer Chris Grover to dance for you. And please remember, I'm going to give it away. She was born in 1924. Yes. And I just want to say that this is what 88 looks like. Come on out, Jean Velose. A round of applause, folks.
You're about to see something very, very special, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to turn it over to Dean and the band. But Jean, welcome to the Cicada Club. God bless you. I cannot wait to see this. You know, I've watched you since I was 12. And that was in 1944. So I'm really looking forward to this. The band's going to play. I want you all to just sit back and watch something you'll never see again. Boys? Outstanding. What a great thrill and what a wonderful treat for all of us, Jean. God bless you. Jean and I graduated at the same school, and it's so great to see her. I missed our last 40 or 50 reunions. I think that was wonderful. And this is the sort of entertainment I want to make sure you always get when you come to the Johnny Holiday program. We'll be back on September 21st, which, by the way, happens to be the day after Dean Mora's 30th birthday. That's right, old Dean. That's right. I'm going to lend you my defibrillator and my miracle ear. Ladies and gentlemen, I have no clue now. What's that? Oh, he's ready to come back. I don't believe it. You know, when the band tells me during the band break that they like a particular vocalist, that really gives me a thrill. So I know I picked a good one. And I'd like to bring back up my very good friend, that man with the big, big voice, Dennis McNeil. Take it.
Are you having a good time? That makes two of us. Let's fall in love. Why shouldn't we fall in love? Let's make a go of it. Let's take a chance. Let's make a go of it. Let's close our eyes and make our own paradise. Little we know of it, still we can try to make a go of it. We might have been made for each other, to be or not to be. Let our hearts discover. Let's fall in love. Why shouldn't we fall in love? Now is the time for it. Let's make it go. Let's fall in love. Been made for each other, to be or not to be. Let our hearts discover. Let's fall in love. Why shouldn't we fall in love? Now is the time for it. Let's make a go. Let's fall in love. Let's fall in love. Let's fall in love. Let's fall in love.
Very nice. Well, thank you. Wonderful, wonderful, Dennis. Now, Dennis, you just came back from your vacation, and now you're performing, I think, down in Hermosa Beach, is it?
At the Comedy and Magic Club on
That's
September 16th.
September 16th at the Comedy and Magic Club. He's got a wonderful voice, and it's really refreshing, and I'm going to ask if you'll do another song for us.
It would be my pleasure.
Great. What would you like to do? What are you going to do?
How about something from South Pacific?
I can handle something from South Pacific. Take us to some Enchanted Evening, perhaps, huh?
We're going to close our eyes and make our own paradise. Some enchanted evening, you may see a stranger. You may see a stranger across a crowded room, and somehow you know even then, that somewhere you'll see her again and again. Some enchanted evening, someone may be laughing. You may hear her laughing across a crowded room. And flight after night, as strange as it seems. The sound of her laughter will sing in your dreams. Who can explain it? Who can tell you why? Fools give you reasons, wise men never try. Some enchanted evening, when you find your true love, when you feel her call you across a crowded room, then fly to her side and make her your own. Or all through your life you may dream all alone. Once you have found her, never let her go. Once you have found her, never let her go. Once you have found her, never let her go. Once you have found her, never let her go.
You know, before I drank and smoked, I sounded just like you. Dennis McNeil. I love it. What a wonderful voice. What a beautiful voice. I think Damon Kirsch has got to run for the money. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for some more dance music provided by Demille'S and his Melody Boys. Blah, blah, blah. That was just in time. Dean Moore and the Melody Boys. And Dean, before I begin, come here a second. Dean Moore, ladies and gentlemen, I want to bring him up here for a minute.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Dean, I know this is really not the right time, but would you mind introducing all the members of this magnificent band for me?
All right, very well. On the trumpet section back there, we have Brian Atkinson, Chris Tedesco.
Stand up, gentlemen.
Trombone, Dave Ryan.
There you go, Dave.
The sax section, we have Bill Wilson, Jeff Nudell,
Jeff.
and Matt Germain. On the drums, Ray Frisbee.
All right.
On the guitar, Denny Hardwick.
Denny.
On the bass, Toby Holmes.
Thank you so much.
And nobody at the piano right now.
And Dean Moore at the piano, and he writes all of our arrangements. Thank you so much. You guys are just great. Just great. And I love the mix of music. You know, we have stuff from the 20s, the 30s, the 40s. And I'm about to introduce a young lady who I've met back in New York. She's very talented. She's a little offbeat, but I think you're going to get a kick out of Moina Coyne. Moina Coyne. Where are you, Moina? Moina. This was an additional... Oh, here she comes. Hello, Moina. Oh my God, you can do that? I can't. Oh yes, he wants to help. Here, take this one,
Excuse me.
sweetheart.
Thank you.
Well,
I'm
Moina,
sorry I'm late, but I
love
don't
your...
exactly have a dressing room.
I know we don't have one, but how did you get my outfit? Did you go into my closet or something?
Well,
Look at
you
it.
know, Mr. Holiday, if you paid me a little bit more, I could afford to wear pants.
Well, I ran out of thread. Otherwise, I would have got him down to the knees. But
Yeah.
Moina, are you performing in any show on Broadway right now?
Well, actually, I've got a show off Broadway.
It's way off Broadway, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, you gonna sing us a song, perhaps?
That's right. I got a song for y'all tonight. It's called 10 Cents a Dance.
Well, that's what they
And
used
you
to
know,
pay
a
me.
lot of people think that this song is a sad song. But I say it's a happy song, because Mr. Holiday don't even pay me a nickel.
Johnny can't afford everything.
I work at the Palace Ballroom, but gee, that palace is cheap. When I get back to my chilly hall room, I'm much too tired to sleep. I'm one of these lady teachers, a beautiful hostess, you know, one that the palace features at exactly a dime a throw. 10 cents a dance, that's what they pay me. Gosh, how they weigh me down. 10 cents a dance, pansies and rough guys, tough guys who tear my gown. 7 to midnight I hear drums. Loudly the saxophone blows. Where's the saxophone? Trumpets are tearing my eardrums. Customers crush my toes. Sometimes I think I found my hero, but it's a queer romance. All that you need is a ticket. Come on, big boy, 10 cents a dance. Fighters and sailors and bow-legged tailors can purchase their tickets and rent me next. Butchers and barbers and rats from the harbors are sweethearts my good luck has sent me next. Though I've a chorus of elderly beaux, stockings are porous with holes in the toes. I'm here to closing time. Dance and be merry, it's only a dime. Sometimes I think I found my hero, but it's a queer romance. All that you need is a ticket. Come on, big boy, 10 cents a dance.
Moina, I wouldn't mind being your beau. I even if I'm a little on the older side.
Well, let me tell you,
I can
Mr.
make up for
Holiday,
it.
it's gonna cost more than 10 cents, I'll tell you
Well,
that.
I might actually throw in a set of keys to a new DeSoto for you.
What's that?
It's a refrigerator.
And by the way, Mr. Holiday,
Yes, ma'am.
my name is Moina, as
Moina.
in you gotta learn how to pronounce my name right.
I said it right. I did. I said Moina.
You said Myrna. I heard you the first time.
Myrna is the first Mrs. Holiday, and she lives in Haiti. But anyway, I was feed the children. I was going to ask you, can you do another number for us, Moina?
Well, I don't know. What are you gonna give me if I do another number?
I'll introduce you to Franklin Delano Roosevelt next month.
Oh, isn't he sitting right here?
Yes, he's right over there. But Eleanor's in Kentucky. Now, seriously, can
Hey,
you do
she's
another?
not my speed. What are you implying?
Look, I just like to have her teeth. I have to pay for mine. But anyway, what are you going to do?
Well, you know what? I think this crowd is a little genteel. I mean, what do they roll the sidewalks in at 11 o'clock? Come on, now it's
Moina,
time to
Moina.
misbehave.
You misbehave. I'm going the other way.
All right, well, I will, and I hope you guys on the dance floor are gonna misbehave too. We're all alone, no chaperone can get a number. That Welton slumber, let's misbehave. There's something wild about you, child, that's so contagious. Let's be outrageous, let's misbehave. When Adam won Eve's hand, he wouldn't stand for teasing. He didn't care about them apples out of season. They say the spring means just one thing to little love boys. We're not above boys, let's misbehave. You could have a great career, and you should. Only one thing stops you, dear, you're too good. If you want a future, darling, why don't you get it past? 'Cause that fatal moment's coming at last. Come on, fellas, why don't you misbehave with me, huh? And why we wait, my poor heart aches on. Why put the brakes on? Let's misbehave. I feel quite sure Umpa Demore would be attractive while we're still active. Let's misbehave. You know my heart is true, and you say you for me care. Somebody's bound to tell, but what the hell do we care? They say that bears have love affairs, and even camels. They're only mammals. Let's misbehave. Thank you, Mr. Holiday.
I just love this girl. I love this girl. Thank you so much, sweetheart. She flew out on TWA just to do this show, and she's going to come back and do some with me in a bit. Thank you, Moina. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, here's the number. We need to clear the dance floor. And I know I need to move over here because... By the way, ladies and gentlemen, I got your attention. I want to say hello to my friend Mona, who brought a busload of people. Mona, thank you so much. You paid for the band tonight. And I want to thank Ruth and Hutton Wilkinson, who I love to death. They are the most wonderful people. And Ruth, you are the most patient woman I've ever met in my life. But ladies and gentlemen, here's the number. Uncle Bob Crosby did it. Uncle Bing Crosby sang it. And we're going to do it now with Dean Mora and the Satin Dolls. You must have been a beautiful baby. You must have been a wonderful child. When you were only starting to go to kindergarten, I'll bet you drove the little boys wild. And when it came to winning blue ribbons, I'm sure she showed the other kids how. I could see the judge's eyes as they handed you the prize. I'll bet you made the cutest bow. Oh, you must have been a beautiful baby, 'cause baby, look at you now. Does your mother realize the stork delivered quite a prize the day she left you on the family tree? Oh, does your dad appreciate that you're merely super great, a miracle of any century? If they don't, just send them both to me. Oh! You must have been a beautiful baby. You must have been a wonderful child. When you were only starting to go to kindergarten, I'll bet you drove the other kids wild. And when it came to winning blue ribbons, I'm sure she showed the other kids how. And I can see the judge's eyes as they handed you the prize. I'll bet you made the cutest bow. Oh, you must have been a beautiful baby, 'cause baby, look at you now. Hup.
Band break. The Satin Dolls, Dean Moore and the Melody Boys, we're going to take a short break, and then we'll be back for one more set. Thank you very much, and thank you so much for coming. Don't leave. I got more surprises for you.